I can totally understand the frustration.
Yeah, imagine she just got nerfed and she's #1 picked.
As a Kimi player, womp, too bad. All right, let's head to the game 1 between Malaysia and South Africa. Malaysia on the red side, South Africa on blue. And we get inverse jungle, both junglers on the purple buff.
Yeah, looks like they are starting on the opposite sides of the map. I wonder which side is gonna spawn the Little Wanderer. But I'm guessing Sakai's, with this kind of rotation, I feel like we've seen it before. Instead of going for the Little, he might go for a early invade. But no, it looks like he is closer to the Litho, so they're gonna challenge for that. Stormy taking quite a bit of damage coming in from Lindo. But look at that, super light, taking punishment from Momo.
There's a lot of damage from the Void Crystals onto Stormy and Sakai, so had to be quite careful. Yuzu will be forced to use the Revitalize. And Velutizi trying to run away will have to pop the Flicker. Sakai, I think, gets the camp as well, so alongside with the Litho, gets a bit of that experience injection. Look at where Yums is, man.
And like I said, Kimi has ruined mid lane for MLBB because that was kind of not fair. Lindo, trying to secure the orange buff, is able to do so, but this is just the first minute of the game, and the jungle as well as the mid is suffering quite a bit. Same as Super Light here, having quite difficulties going up against Momo on this Hilda, and Momo might be able to deny him of at least 2 minions.
And with the reduced backswing of her abilities, now she hits even faster without having to trade any damage in return. And not to mention, if she gets the full stack of the passive mark on you, you will live a long future for this young kid. Back into the game we go. Turtle spawning on the bottom side.
Yeah, and this time Sakai's, the buff is gonna spawn closer towards the turtle, so he can actually go for that. But Lolio doing a lot of damage onto Super Shady, forcing out himself to actually go for a recall. And look at that minion, completely denied.
That's not good. Super Shady was trying to force the wave, but unfortunately it ends up losing a catapult. Again, it's these incremental things, these small details that allow Team Malaysia to get the lead. Traction pulse does get thrown out, doesn't really vacuum anyone back, and Turtle secured by Sakai's. South Africa cuts their losses as Super Light goes down. First blood for Momo.
And this is where the zone really starts. They start taking out the front line, and look at this, they go for Super Shady, taking a lot of damage, not level 4 yet, and misses the flicker. Lolio gets the kill. Lindo still able to get the purple buff, but again, Malaysia, they don't force it out. They just take one by one, and just slowly chokes you out.
And not only that, you look at the statistics, it's already a 2k advantage. And look at Momo, he can just walk in here. What are they gonna do about it? They could probably take down Momo as he's a bit far from home, but it took 4 members of South Africa to make that happen. The kill goes over to Lindo.
Yep. Look up Castle Curse, and that clip will probably show up. When he's probably is alright, but either ways right now.
What's the worst that can happen?
Well, Lolio now does have that War Axe, and I feel like if possible, South Africa, hold on, Lindo is able to dodge that.
Wow.
Hume's not gonna hit anyone with the ult. And again, I kind of feel like they gotta try to help out Lapu Lapu here because he's not getting any farm. Lolio's not allowing it.
It's all for the Little Wanderer, and look at the conversion. These small, minute details that Team Malaysia is demonstrating is giving them more and more of a lead. Like you said, Super Shady does need some help. Stormy works on the plating. That's extra goal for him. 2.3k goal lead for Malaysia. 4 minutes in, and it's only a 2 kill and 1 turtle advantage. That's it.
Yeah, but we've got to talk about the level of EXP here. Momo's level 7, Super Light's level 6, Lindo's level 6, Sakai's level 7. So all across the board, everyone basically has a 1 level advantage for the side of Malaysia. And Velutizi, if he catches anyone, especially when he's able to pull them inside a turret, he can get a kill. But it is going to be quite a difficult struggle here to basically isolate one member from Team Malaysia, considering the fact that everyone has a fast way to re-engage.
Yeah, like Team Indonesia, they would go for these aggressive kills. They will keep forcing you to fight until you run out of breath. But for Team Malaysia, it's not about the kills. It's about the inconvenience that they are causing, right? You know, they make sure that, you know, they tip your water bottle, you know, sideways a little bit. You know, they misalign your chair. You know, they put some Lego blocks. It makes it very inconvenient to fight, and Super Shady ends up going down.
Yeah, it was a valiant attempt. The only problem is it was kind of a solo attempt because you saw that the entire team was more focused on getting the orange buff. So respectable for both sides, right? Because if he was able to make a play, that would really change things up.
And and Lindo just cannot really do anything. Even though Yums looks like a very juicy target, he still has to revitalize. The RWM is committed. Yums ends up going down. It's going to be super light with the pickup. Momo is going to be sticking around, and I don't think South Africa has the damage.
Yeah, Team Malaysia is making some mistakes here, and looks like Lindo is going to be basically high-performing, taking away the EXP minions as well. Velotizi looks like not able to get Stormy there, and no further damage coming in from Juju MC.
Wow, Stormy with nerfs of steel, didn't even flinch with the Purify. And that's the experience speaking there for this mid laner. I mean, all things considered, Lindo, he's 2 levels behind, but finally able to get breathing room to farm him a little bit. They will have to coin Super Light to front for the team because Velotizi alone isn't enough. Lindo tries to opt for Stormy, turns on the Yums. The taunt doesn't really connect, so Momo will not show himself.
Velotizi now does have the Oracle, so we're going to have a faster cooldown on his abilities. The really real question here is, who are you going to pick up? Like, of course, Sakai's and Stormy will be the main attraction, but the problem is, both have ways to really escape your Tsunami Slam. Like Sakai's with the Traceless, and Stormy still has that Purify. I'm thinking maybe try to get Lolio. Speaking of which, Lolio just had a solo kill on Super Light.
And they're not done just yet. They also take out Super Shady. Tsunami Slam finally gets committed, but out of the RWM, not really what they want for South Africa. There's 4 bodies down. Lindo trying to stay alive, but a killing spree for Loliao secures the full team wipe for Team Malaysia.
Eventually, we need a stat of how many solo kills Lolio has had.
Yeah, he is.
Right? It feels like I'm a goat laner, but really, if I need to be EXP, I honestly can.
I can do whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is my moment.
Yeah, Lolio really being the silent killer here for Malaysia, not creating such a big fuss, not asking for attention. He's just like, all right, you know, someone's in front of me. I'm gonna kill him, and then I'm gonna move forward.
This is for all the internet pundits out there.
Yeah.
It's asking if Loliao is the pick. I mean, he clearly is. Look at this.
Yum's even just tanking up for him, dealing damage onto Super Light. While all happening on top, Stormy gets killed by Super Shady. They're continuing forward. They actually get a kill onto Momo as well. Sakai's is there, but 1v4, probably not the best shot of trying to get a kill there.
Oh, that's one way for South Africa to stabilize the situation a little bit. The turtle ball does connect onto Velotizi. Yums will just be a distraction. Vitality shoots him up, but sadly Velotizi goes down and Sakai's gets the turtle. AOG comes in. Good Thorn Rose dodge from Lindo, but Loliao on the case finds a double kill. Now deals with Super Light. Sakai's by his side. Sakai's on the killing spree. As Super Shady goes in. The swing doesn't really do the damage that he wants. Landshaker easily navigated. Sakai's back into the fray and finds the kill with a turtle bow. Sakai is just styling on him.
Dude, Sakai's, man, something about WEC really woke him up. Really showing the Sky Prince form. Juggling the damage coming in from a team of South Africa, in a way boxing them in, where it makes a situation where, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You go left, you get hit by Skies. You go right, you get hit by Loliel, Stormy, whoever is there. Sakai's has been dancing on his decent chin, man.
I mean, we say that this is a melting pot of culture. Look at the weapons that they have, right? They have a yo-yo, a bow and arrow, an axe, futuristic bubble gun.
Some gauntlets.
Some iron gauntlets, you know. You can fight bare knuckle. You can fight long range, close range, medium range, and you have a Amazonian lady in the
Greatness of the planet.
we have a planet too, yeah. Although this planet is not doing too well.
It's like a celestial
being.
Yeah, celestial being, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of which, the celestial being is getting hit by Loliel, taking quite a lot of damage from the space gun and the super yo-yo.
Super yo-yo. Malaysia up 10,000, and that holding defense is gonna break. AOG comes in, Juju MC pops the RWM, but is just standing in danger. It will be saved by the Tsunami Slam. Yums will go down. Good punish from South Africa.
Hey, you know what? That was a bait coming in from Super Light. Speaking of which, Sakai's
oh, come on.
Is looking at Super Shady and giving him just a little bit of time. And this is strategy, Husky. He is delaying his death so that he's not gonna be there for the Lord. Right, you gotta stagger the respawn time here, Husky.
I bet Sakai was like, will the real Super Shady please stand up? Not you.
Hey.
Execution.
Well, right now the Lord is being taken here by Stormy. And Stormy now does have the Divine Glaive, so it's going to be much trickier for Super Light as well as Shady to really tank the damage coming in from the Kimi. But hey, Space Gun, man. Space Guns, they sting.
Yeah, ahead of their time in terms of technology. Momo continues to be a nuisance, and they get the turn call. Oh, Valentizi is going to get hit by the AOG. Super Shady comes in with the Flicker Landshaker into an RWM. The combo is good. Sweet stuff. As Lolia goes down, Yum's also overextends. So guys in the thick of it, punched down by Super Light. Juju MC with a double kill. And South Africa finds 3.
Hey, South Africa showing up. It's like, hey, you make a mistake, we're going to punish you. And Malaysia overzealous there, you know, like the combo was there. So it was like, okay, I got to commit, I got to follow up. And I feel like Sakai, he was quite surprised. It's like, oh, I'm taking quite a lot of damage. South Africa, man, they're coming in with the damage.
And you know what they say, they might be having fun, but I'm telling you who's not. Coach Ark, if you're listening to this, the boys are having a little fun. You know? Be easy on them. Kind of some slack.
The thing is, I feel like if Coach Ark is okay, I think Veki is like, okay, now I'm not. I feel like there's a check and balance.
There's a good call back comment.
Exactly. Now, looking at the items here, looks like the Lancelot will not be doing damage just yet. Hasn't finished the Endless Battle. Opting for more defense with the Brute Force, which honestly does make sense. But look at Loliel going full damage. Not even a Brute Force, considering the fact that the CC has been nerfed in movement speed. Is like, Endless Battle movement speed is enough.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really need movement speed if the enemies can't run away fast enough. I think that's the approach. Although this game will go on a bit longer. And we have seen what happens when we go later into the game and Eve starts getting the items. Juju MC did get some juicy shutdowns earlier on. He will start becoming a threat. Yums finds the taunt. Lindo dashes away to safety. They turn to Loliao, who pops the benches. Loliao, shut down Super Light with the pickup.
And again, we have to talk about it was a full damage CC. And I think this is also a thing about Cassicurs, where it's just like, oh, you know, Loliel's doing good. You know, internet, what are you going to say now? And then he dies 2 times in a row after we say that.
That's the Loliel effect. We've seen it plenty of times. So blast to the pass, Flicker into a Purify. Stormy gets up and they commit. Oh, Super Shady right in Stormy's face. Trade for 1v1. Momo will find the exchange. Conceal in, Sakai's and Yums in with the AOG. Sakai's right in the thick of battle. They assassinate Juju MC. Lindo tries to run away, but the Tracer's into a turtle for the bow and arrow in the face. Momo with the flicker. Velocizi tries to run away, but Sakai's will claim his head as Super Light. Number 4, Sakai's fights him underneath the inhibitor. And where is Super Light gonna go? Because Yums will take the aggro, and Sakai's will come back in for a mega kill. An unofficial quad. And Team Malaysia cruises down mid for a Game 1 win over South Africa.
Yep, Super Shady gets taken down too.